Hello and welcome to Soul for today's video and the review and solution to this puzzle, which I bought without even knowing what had to do with it, what it was. It's a long story anyway. So let's go to a little close-up and see what this is about. So it looks like this. There's some explanations here in Japanese and it's written Meiji. As I told you, it's a candy company. And what is very interesting here, you don't see it here, but you're gonna see it here. It is a Hanayama puzzle. So it's not a cast from the cast series Hanayama, but that can be very interesting. So let's open it. So we have some instructions here in Japanese, and you have this box. So you open it. And what is very surprising is this has nothing to do with dice, because the first part is a plastic box looking like a die again, but we will see that has nothing to do with it. So plastic box. The second one, which I had troubles to open, so it's a little bit torn. Still difficult to open. Oh god, yeah. And when you open it, you get another box. Still difficult to open. And 15 caramel look-alike. There are 15 of them. So each of them are, one side is a caramel-like, and the other side you have a little drawing looking like a Pac-Man. So I had troubles to check. I had troubles with my Japanese because my Japanese is at level 0 and I had to guess what it was, so I checked it out on the internet, on their website, which is very badly translated in English, and it took me a while to figure out what you have to do, and finally I discovered all the secrets about this puzzle. So this puzzle has been invented by not Japanese actually, William Strijbos, I'm sorry for the pronunciation, and it's called anti-slide. You can make it at home actually. As you can see, each pieces are 2x2x1 and the big cube is 4x4, so it's not very difficult to make at home. So what is the goal of the puzzle? Well, it's a packing puzzle, but a little bit different because it's very easy to pack everything in the box. But here's the challenge: you have to pack everything, but once it's done, nothing should slide. That's why it's called anti-slide. Nothing should move. If you shake it, it shouldn't really rattle. And written on the instructions here, when you have 15 pieces there are 21 solutions, 14 pieces you have 72 solutions, 13 pieces and you have only one solution, and with 12 pieces you have 3 solutions. So we're gonna go, yes, I'm gonna teach you some of the solutions I found. So when I started this, I just decided to put the pieces not all 4 flats. My instinct told me, and you're gonna see that it is my instinct was wrong. My instinct told me that it's better to try to find something a little bit like 3D like. So I started with this. Oops, sorry. I hope you're not gonna make. Okay, like this, with 2 vertical ones on the side here, like that. So that's my base, and with this base I just continued to build. So my original idea was to put 2 more up like this, leaving a gap here, right right here. You can see the gap, but I have to hold that piece, the square piece here, because if I don't hold it, it can go up and down. So I had to put something. Oh, this is getting messy. Okay, I had to put something like a piece like this straight up. So now we have those two pieces are not going to move. This is not going to move. This can move up and down, and these two can move up and down too. So I just filled up like this and made, if I remember, a kind of a U shape. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as you can see, like this, all 15 pieces are in. They move a little bit, but nothing is actually rattling in there. If you want to see an example of something rattling, I could do like, I don't know, like this, and you could hear the difference. Here, if you put this one, the 15th piece, nothing is moving. So this is my first solution, but we're gonna go to other solutions. So for 14 I started with the same base because I didn't know where to start again. So started with the same base, those two like this, right here, this one in the middle, and 1 and 2, like that. And again, 2 go straight like here, and 1 in the middle like that. These 2 here, and finally I changed, of course, what I was doing. So I put this these 2 here. Wait, I'll do it. I'll get it. What was it? 2 like this. That's it. And 2 like that. Again, nothing's rattling. Everything's fixed. You have a big gap in there. This one here. And it's done. And of course we did it with 14. 14 is not very difficult because there are 72 solutions. You're gonna always find other solutions. So let's go back to something else. 12. So for 12, my first inspiration was to do something like this, because when you know a little bit some puzzles, like bar puzzles, you have this shape that comes into your mind that is quite natural, which is to do like that here, same on the other side, and do something completely symmetrical. So you have this, you put this one on the top here, on the top here, and finally 2 here like this, and do something very beautiful with some pluses, crosses all around. Nothing's moving in there, and you have 3 extra pieces, which means that you're using actually 12. And you know what? Inside here there's a big hole where you can fit 2 extra pieces, and this is another solution for 14. So here's another solution for 12. For this I'm gonna use completely different base. This time I'm gonna use an empty corner base. Just just the way to I call it personally. So I'm gonna do something like that. Empty corner. So the corner is empty, but everything is like this. A lot of symmetry, rotations actually. And of course, when I do this, I'm gonna start to hold the pieces together like this. Because I want, for instance, this one not to move. So I'm gonna put one here, and I can guess maybe something like here to hold this one, and here of course I'm gonna put one standing up like this. So I have a hole here, which is not a problem, and I have an empty corner here. I'll show you again here. And then I realized that this configuration on that bottom could be repeated on each side with what I already have. For instance, we have the hole and the corner, and we have here the corner, and we can make the hole like this. And here we have already those two parallel that are right here. So maybe I can put one more parallel somewhere, like here. And I'm done. Here too, I can make the hole, so I can put this one flat here, and keep going like this, trying to find the same configuration on each face. You know what? Once you do this, like this way, you get a new solution for 12. And again, since we have huge space inside, you can fit 2 more pieces in there, and that also gives you another solution for 14. Now let's go to the third solution for 12. We're moving these two, which is very close to this one. But for this new solution, we're going to use the same face configuration, but with different orientations relative to each other, so as to align these holes. Right now, these holes are not aligned, which I mean, what I mean is that if I go through one to another, I have to go diagonally, and you cannot really see through, as you can see. But if I want to align them, and this is possible, I need to get these holes all together here. So how do I do this? Well, to do this you have to start from the beginning, and you want to align this with another hole exactly here. So you're gonna have to be with a different configuration, like this, and you might want to be like that. So instead of having this one here, you're gonna have it here. And again, we're gonna have 2 like this, and 2 pieces parallel, this one and this one, 2 pieces like this. So it's the same configuration, but not the same orientation. And once you're done with this wood one face, keeping the same configuration, orientation, you get the solution you want. And now the holes are aligned and you can see through here, here. And of course the pattern at the corner is really nice because you have this very rotational symmetry with really nice rotation. And again, you have big space inside that allows you to put 2 more pieces, and that makes another solution for 14. We're not gonna count all the solutions for 14 because they're so numerous you're gonna stumble upon them without even realizing. Yeah. Now before the great reveal would be the only one and only solution for 13. Before the great reveal, I wanted to show you, I told you my instinct was wrong when I first solved the puzzle with 15 pieces, so I'm gonna show you how to solve the puzzle with 15 pieces, but the bottom being completely filled with 4 flat pieces. We're going to just make like a corridor like this, like that, and fill up the corridor here. Which gives you possibility to do this, which is nice, and that. Put it here first, and there, and we're done. It's a beautiful solution with 15 pieces. So the way it is. So you might wonder, and if I remove that piece in the middle, what happens? That's a good question. It's a solution, another solution for 14. And here the solution for 13 pieces, the only solution. So there are 2 pieces at the bottom and 2 pieces standing and 1 piece in the middle like this. So that's going to be our base. Now, because we don't want this one to go left and right, up and down, I'm going to put these 2 here to lock this one, but these 2 can move, of course, so we are going to lock them in place with 2 like this, and we obtain like this a kind of a U shape here. That's why I said here where I said left and right, because I'm used to do it this way. Now, which is going to be the tough part, we're going to need to prevent these 2, actually these 4, from going up and down. So we have to lock them, and we're going to lock them here and here. And we want to prevent these 2 from going up and down, and these 2 from going, I don't know, back and forth. So the trick is not doing like this, because you want to do both at the same time. Trick is to put them like that. Guess what? This is the only solution for 13. I'm gonna remove them slowly. These 2. These 2. We have the U shape here. And we're back to our base. And guess what? Once you do your puzzle, you realize that you have a gap here that you could actually fill with 1 more piece, and that's another solution for 14 pieces. So here you are. There are some solutions. I gave you some solution for 15, 14, the only solution for 13, the 3 solutions, the only 3 solutions for 12. With the solution of 13, I didn't mention it, but I can mention it now. You can also very easily find another solution for 15 pieces. That's your homework. I hope you enjoyed this puzzle, and see you next time for the next video. Bye bye.